Okay, the third example on tax is as follows. We have SA man, maybe they mean South African man, has a wife and 6 children, and his total income in a year was 850 Ghana cedis. He was given the following tax-free allowances, like we have in our example 2. We sense that within tax allowance. So that's what we also want to do here quickly. First of all, calculate the total allowance. Calculate the total allowance. So total allowance will be first we have this one. We have personal income allowance. This is 120. Plus the wife allowance, because the man is married, he's been given wife allowance of 30 Ghana cedis. Plus children allowance per child, 25 Ghana cedis, and up to a maximum of 4 children. Fortunately, he has, suppose they say up to maximum of 4 and the person has just 3 children, it is those 3 you calculate for. You can calculate for a ghost. So, but since he has 6 children and government can only give up to 4, maximum of 4, so it will be 4 times 25. That is 25 times 4 plus the next allowance is medical. Medical is 40 Ghana cedis. 40. So if you add all these together, it's going to be 120 plus 30 plus 25 times 4 is 100 plus 40. That will give us 290 Ghana cedis. Okay, now having got the value for total allowance, we can move on to get taxable income. The part of the the part of the income available for being taxed. So taxable income is same thing as the total income minus the total allowance. So the total income is this, which is 850. So we have 850 minus 290. And our taxable income becomes 850 minus 290, we got a 560. 560 Ghana cedis. So from there, we want to calculate tax. If you look at the taxes we are calculating, we are given that we have the first 200 that you can pull out from this. You tax it, you get 10% of it. You also pull another 200 from the remaining, you get 15%. If you still have up to 200 again, you get 20% of it. But if you don't have up to 200 again, you get 20% of whatever you have. And if the taxable income is big enough, that can still go up to the last round here, whatever is left, you get 25% of it. But most of the time, it may not be able to reach the last one unless the person is very rich or individual. Now, in this case, we want to say that the taxes are as follows. Let me calculate the tax up here. So the first tax will be tax equals to the first 200 are 10%. That is 10% of 200. And that should give us this 100 cancel this 100. That should give us 20 Ghana cedis. 20. The net tax don't forget that by the time you subtract 200 from this 560, you are left with 360. So we also get, since this 360 is still big enough, we can get the next 200 to tax on it. But that tax, the percentage is 15%. So that one is going to be 50% of the next 200, since 200 can still be pulled out of that amount. 100, these 20 cancel out. 2 times 15 is 30 Ghana cedis. So the net tax, having subtracted 200, the first 200 from 560, we got 360. If we subtract the second 200, what we have left here is 160. So this 160 here, this 160 is what we carry over to the third level. We have taken care of first level and second level, third level. That means the third level is not up to 200 again. So we charge 20% or whatever we have there. So not 20% or 200. We don't have up to 200 to be able to say 20% or 200 again. So that tax there will simply be, but within that bracket is 20%. It's going to be 20% of 160. So that means we don't have anything left to move over to the last stage, the last income bracket there. So for this one, 20% of this zero cancel this zero cancel this zero. We have 2 times 16, that will give us 32. So the total tax, therefore, total tax is 20 plus 30 and plus 32. And that gave us, that's 50 plus 32, that is 82 Ghana cedis. 82 Ghana cedis is the total tax. Now, they ask us, if you look at it, they say monthly tax. We have found the taxable income, which is this. Taxable income here, that is A. And for B, it's not total tax, they ask us this. I mean, it's not annual tax, they ask us for monthly tax. If you check our question up there, you can agree with me that here, the money here is annual, it's annual income. It's total income in a year. So that means the tax we have calculated here is for a year. So to get the monthly tax, what we simply do is to divide that a year tax by what? By 12, because there are 12 months in a year. So B, therefore, monthly tax equals to 82 divided by 12. And that finally gave us 82 divided by 12. That is 6.83 Ghana cedis. 6.83 Ghana cedis. So you can do this as exercise. The answer is already given here. So to check if you are correct or not. But in case of any other clarifications, comment on the chat box. I will definitely get back.